Welcome to the first episode of 806411 podcast with the Scott Toman team. I'm Scott Toman, your host, and my co-host is Travis Toman, and we are here in the Wonder Tree Studios. And we also got with us our guest. We got Becky Sharp and we got Devin Jasper, the two on my team, besides Travis. And we are here to talk about great events that's happening in Lubbock and the market. But first of all, since this is our first show, I want you guys to tell a little bit about yourselves. And why don't we start with you, Travis?
Yeah, so I'm Travis Toman, born and raised here in Lubbock. I went to Friendship for middle school and high school, and then attended Texas Tech University, where I studied restaurant, hotel, and institutional management. And I also studied in England, hospitality, when I was in college as well. And graduated from that in 2016 and took a job for Hilton Worldwide. I was a revenue manager and realized I just hated the cubicle life, staring at three computers all day, every day. And I lasted about 10 months there. And I was driving back and forth to the Austin area and kept hearing people talk about real estate in Austin and Horseshoe Bay. And I, of course, grew up with real estate and watching my dad and helping him out. And one day I woke up and I was like, why am I not selling real estate in the Horseshoe Bay area? So I did that. I was there for about 3 years at Keller Williams, and it was going great. But Horseshoe Bay, it's a great place to vacation, but not such a good place to live at my age.
At your age, right?
Yeah, the average age is 64, and there's about 2 restaurants there. So, and I don't golf, so not too much to do. But I moved back to Lubbock about 2 years ago now.
Yep.
And joined Scott's team, and it's been great. Going good.
Yep. And now look at you, you're on the radio.
Yeah.
Your mom would be so proud.
So proud.
Yes. Yeah, well, that's great, Travis. We're so glad you're on our team. And Becky, tell us a little about where you came from and what's...
I was actually born and raised in the Panhandle. I came to Texas Tech University after I graduated high school. I was in the education program, graduated, did what I'd always wanted to do my entire life. I wanted to be a school teacher, loved it, did that for 28 years, decided I'd had a long, lovely career, and retired. Life events brought me back to Lubbock, and I came back to Lubbock in 2017 and joined a real estate team at RE/MAX, and shortly thereafter, I got my real estate license, and then I joined the Scott Toman team, and here I am.
Thank goodness she's here, because she takes care of all of our paperwork. If it wasn't for her, there's no telling what in the world.
It's kind of like
organized.
school. I get to keep doing that paperwork. It's awesome.
Well, I can guarantee you that you were probably one of the best school teachers ever.
For sure.
Yeah, because she's taking great care of us.
We need supervision for sure.
Yes, we do. Devin, tell us about you, man. We're excited that you have joined our team, and man, we look forward to your future because we think it's going to be bright.
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Devin Jasper. I'm originally from Clovis, New Mexico, so pretty close. Growing up, used to come out to Lubbock a lot. I ended up graduating high school, joined the Marine Corps, did that for quite some time, just shy of 8 years. Got to travel a lot, see a lot, experience a lot. My last place that I was at was actually in California. I got out back in 2019. I was medically separated. After that, I actually helped with running a gun range. So that was lots of fun. I got to play around, play with big boy toys for about a year.
Man, good thing we didn't get to go out there, Travis, because we can't even hold a hammer or a gun.
So, yeah, I was doing that for a while. And while I was in the Marine Corps, a lot of my mentors, they were actually really invested in real estate. And I start to, want to jump in that and get some of that, especially with the California market.
Yeah.
So finally we ended up, my wife, she got her associate's bachelor's out in Cali. Came time for the master's, and she was like, yeah, we're going to have to pay for that. And I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
California?
Yeah, right.
So we ended up back about a year ago, actually last April. We moved out
Hey,
here.
hey,
to
hey! Who
Lubbock.
sold your
Who
house?
sold you the
Yeah.
house?
I was just about to say I was coming up on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well, no, it was me. I met him first.
this is very true. I did run into Scott, and then I don't know if it was like a little baton or what happened. I was passed off to Travis.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, Scott actually sold us our house out here in Lubbock, and yeah.
There you
There
go.
it
See,
is.
see, there's that bell. There's that bell.
But yeah, we've been here for about a year, and I just got my license about a month ago.
Yeah.
Went ahead and joined Remax, and was able to get on the team, and
Yeah.
super excited to be here.
Man, we're excited to have you. There's lots of exciting things, and you know, like I told you when you first came in, and we talk about the market being a crazy market, but we're starting to use the word complicated now because it is very complicated, and you're coming in at a time where things are crazy and they're complicated, and I mean, and that's what there's over 35 years of experience in this room alone. In our office, there's no telling how many years of experience. And so, you know, when you got people looking to buy or sell something, we want to make sure that they get with somebody that knows what they're talking about, because probably right now, 75% of the homes that we have sold so far this year have been off the market. So that's what we are good at. We're good at going out there and finding places to sell and helping people find a home, because that's, you know, that's what we do. That's what's so exciting.
I think it might be more than 75% this
Yeah.
year.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, before we got here, we got a couple calls on some houses, and that's the thing, because we've been in the business for so long that people know us, and and they do respect us, and they're going to reach out to us, and they're going to say, hey, we got something that you might help us sell, you know, or we're looking for this or looking for that. So you're going to love it. Every day's different. Every contract's different. Every person you meet's different. And that's what's fun, is we get to deal with some fun, sometimes crazy people. I mean,
Becky usually gets the
Yeah.
crazy ones.
Becky's been unfortunate.
I do. I've had some really interesting transactions. That's a whole nother podcast all in itself.
Yeah.
You could have your own series there. That's for sure.
Good. I'll think of a name.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, tell us, Trav, like, I see you got your computer over there, and you can see I've got mine here, but of course, yeah, I don't know how to turn it on. But what's going on right now in Lubbock that everybody should know? I noticed your T-shirt or your shirt you got on there, the new soccer team.
Right, yeah. So we have the Lubbock Matadors now. Super exciting. They're part of the National Premier Soccer League. So it's really cool to have a professional team here in Lubbock. I went to the last game, and really good turnout for the first season. I think there was about 5,000 fans there.
Wow.
And yeah, it's out at Lowry Field. You definitely have to check it out. Two Docks, the brewery, is one of the big sponsors and owners, I believe. And they have a cool like tailgate before the games.
Awesome.
5 or 6 food trucks and a beer truck, and it was a good time.
You
definitely
didn't
check that
partake
out.
in any of that beer, though.
Oh, of course not.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm sure your mother would not like that.
And yeah, the next couple home games here, that's June 16th. We play Austin, and then June 22nd is Temple. So definitely mark those on your calendar. Check those out.
Let me ask you this: what else do you like to do in Lubbock that, since you've been back, you know, Lubbock's changed a lot since you've been back. Oh my goodness,
It really
So-
has. It's grown a lot. There's just so many new restaurants and bars, and we have some really cool breweries and wineries here in town. There's just so many. Just off of the top of my head, I mean, we have 4 wineries here in town.
And
which
what is today? Isn't today like Wine Wednesday or something? What do they call it?
It's
Wine Down?
National Wine Day, but it was 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
as
But
we
every
film this, it
every
is.
Wednesday's a wine.
Yes, but
day.
yeah, all the 4 local wineries. We have Yano, McPherson, Berkeley Hill, and English Newsom. I think they all do Wine Down Wednesdays.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you get half off wine, and there's usually live music, fun time, and
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of it revolves around wineries and breweries. So.
Well, that's good to know. That's good to know.
And all the tech events, of course.
Oh,
All the
yeah.
sporting events. Basketball was so fun this year.
And
And
baseball.
baseball,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Yeah, we've been pretty fortunate with the teams that we've had, and now with the
Definitely.
new coach coming in, and hopefully one day we'll have him or someone from the staff come join us, you know, to talk about the season. And I got to catch them here pretty quick before they start getting really busy. Becky, what about you? What has changed so much since you've been back? Since
Oh,
you know
my
you were in
goodness.
school when I was in school.
Yes, we went to Tech at the same time.
Yeah.
I won't say how old we are. Um, Lubbock has certainly grown and changed in the last few years. One of my favorite places to go and hang out would have to be the Cotton Court Hotel.
It's a cool
And
place.
Yeah.
Midnight Shift, that restaurant down there. If you haven't been, it's just a fun place to go and have a cocktail, have dinner, but you can hang out.
Right,
in
there's always
the
live
courtyard.
music
Yes,
and
there's
fires
always live
outside.
music, and that's another thing about Lubbock to me is there's always live music going on somewhere on some patio. And I have noticed that the patio nights are starting back up. It's beginning to be
Right.
that time where you can go out and enjoy a drink on a patio and hear some live music. And it's just really a fun small town feel. I always tell people Lubbock's the biggest small town you'll ever be a part of.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Definitely.
it's just a fun place to be.
Yeah. And what's cool is all these restaurants are now implementing an outdoor patio because
Right.
everybody likes to sit out there. And we got some great talent here in Lubbock, Texas. And it's almost like a mini Nashville.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe
I don't
not.
know about that. but-
You just
Travis
got back.
just got
You just
back,
got back
you
from
know.
I
Nashville,
did.
didn't
Yeah, a little bit different.
you? Yeah, I'd say so. Right. What about you, Devin? Since you've been back, and I know you haven't had a whole lot of time, and you've been involved with a lot of kid sports and stuff right now.
I was just about to say. So yeah, man, growing up, like I said, being in Clovis, we used to actually come out to Lubbock for vacations.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
We would come up, we would go to I forget what exactly it was called, but it was the
Prairie
drive-in.
Town? Prairie Town?
I don't even know what that is.
The drive-in, the movie
Yeah,
theater.
one of the
Oh,
drive-in
yeah.
theaters.
Stars and
then-
Stripes.
Yeah, yeah.
There it
Yeah.
is. Stars
It's
and
still there.
Stripes.
It's still
Yeah.
there, man.
Yep.
Yeah, so we used to do that, and then there wasn't a Chili's in Clovis, so we'd always go to Chili's and then
Yeah.
go to the hotels and swim.
Yeah.
But now one of the big worries that my wife and I had was coming from California, there was everything to do out there.
Oh yeah.
Coming here, it's not bad. Our schedule is crazy.
Yeah.
We're jam packed with sports and then even events.
Yeah.
Actually, Becky went to the Blippy thing not too long ago. Yeah.
What was that?
What was that?
Goodness. So I have a little grandson that's 3, and we went to the Buddy Holly Hall, which is beautiful. If you haven't been there, you need to
Amazing.
go. But he is into this show called Blippy, and I thought I've totally missed my calling because I too could dress up in funny clothes and sing kids songs, but I could get paid for it. I didn't realize. And we went to the Blippy show, and it was a blast. I've never seen so many little kids dressed up in little suspenders and bow ties and these goofy
Yeah.
orange glasses and singing about excavators. It was super cute, super fun. But
Yeah.
yes, the Buddy Holly Hall, go check it out. It's beautiful.
Yes.
You bring up the Buddy Holly. I mean, it's amazing. We had an opportunity to buy this house, and it turns out it was Peggy Sue's house. And so we're having a great time redoing this house, and we're going to use it as Airbnb. And we went to the Buddy Holly Center to get some pictures taken and stuff, and we ran into the director. And when we told her about the house, she was like, "Oh my gosh, that's going to be wonderful because we have so many events." And that's the thing about that place. They're bringing in some great talent, and it's unbelievable once you get inside there. And I mean, like if you're standing on the stage, you can be talking in your regular voice, and they can hear you on the top row. It's just absolutely amazing. It's just really, really cool. So we're very fortunate there, but we're looking forward to finishing our Airbnb. And it's going to be
Yes.
called Peggy Sue's house. So y'all
It's
remember
been an
that.
adventure.
Yeah, tell us, what do you
Yes.
think about the adventure so far?
I would recommend if anyone's looking to flip a house or doing any contracting work, reaching out to us to get recommendations for contractors.
Yeah.
And on this one, we did not do our research properly for the first person we hired. And he took up about 4 months. So we kind of had to redo everything he's done. And
Just good stuff, right?
yeah, it's finally
We
getting
can tell
close.
you what not to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Hopefully, by the time you're watching this podcast, the house is finished.
Yeah.
But
And you can stay in it.
yes.
Yeah. So we look forward to many more of those. But and that's what we're able to do is share our wealth of knowledge on how to make offers on houses and what to do and what not to do, because there's a lot of ways that people can because right now we're in bidding wars on just about everything, and so people need to know how they can avoid different situations and earn the house, because it's like I said before, it's very complicated. But
Right. And that's why it's so important to have an agent that sees a lot of houses before they hit the market.
Yeah.
Because we avoid those multiple offers on quite a bit of houses. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna tag in on that. A lot of the houses that you guys had sent us weren't even on the market.
Right.
Yeah.
And I remember, right when we had gotten our house, basically we were watching TV. We don't watch a lot of TV, but I had seen
Yeah.
a commercial with you. You want to go ahead
Oh.
and talk about that a little bit?
Oh, which one? Oh, with Barbara?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Everybody asked me about that, and they say, how in the world did you meet Barbara? Well, it was just one of those very fortunate situations, being at the right place at the right time. And I tell you, that lady, man, she's something else. She is a hoot. When I first went up there, I had on this, I thought it was a nice suit, and she had on what I thought was pleather, which obviously probably not pleather coming from her. But she grabbed my suit and rubbed on it. She says, "Oh, nice suit." And I said, "No, ma'am, it's very, very inexpensive." I said, "Hey, very nice pleather you got on there." She says, "That's not pleather. That is plastic. Expensive plastic, but it's plastic." Anyway, so we're walking down the hallway when she's filming it, and that's one of the first times my commercial, I'm sitting there laughing like crazy because you know why? She's pinching me on the butt. So, I mean, that lady, she's so much fun, man.
She looks like she's a little dynamo.
Oh,
just
she is a dynamo.
Going.
Yeah. Yeah. When I first met Devin, when he came in to interview, I was telling him about the Scott Toman team and where we're at. And I mentioned Shark Tank and Barbara Corcoran. He's like, what are you talking about? So I said, dude, come on, go check it out, And so, another sponsor that we have, of course, having her is huge because she helps the phones ring and she gives us credibility. I mean, she endorses about 230 people across the country, and those are very, very top agents. And so we're very fortunate to have her. Then we have Mudflap and the gang over at KLLL, and they just do a great job. And that bell, that's where it came from. The bell ring came from Mudflap. So Mudflap was going to get his license, and that was going to be his signature deal at the end of.
I don't think I knew that.
You did or you didn't?
I don't think I did.
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
that story
No.
either.
And so he let me have that deal, and so it's awesome. So
Nice.
he'll say a nice commercial and brag on us and stuff, and then he'll say,
Yep.
Scott's team sold another one. And so we're walking around, it's a restaurant or something, and little kids will say, "Look, Mom, there's the guy that dings the bell." So it's a lot of fun. We're very fortunate. We're very
Definitely have to get a Mudflap on one of
Oh
these
yeah,
podcasts.
yeah, Mudflap.
He'd be
He's
fun.
entertaining guy.
Yeah.
Very entertaining. Yeah, and that's what's kind of cool when you go in there and you're talking on the radio and just around like a table like we are right here. But I'm sitting there watching them, and they're over there on their phone, they're doing this, and they're just playing around, but they're just, they're on it like that.
Right.
Of course, they got a lot of experience, and this is our very first time, and so I think we're doing all right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. What else you guys want to talk about that might be happening? One thing, well, I never really even talked about myself. I introduced you guys, but I went to high school 2 years in South Bend, Indiana, 2 years in Austin. Went to North Texas State to play football, and then I walked on out here at Texas Tech in '85. And the reason why I came out here is because my dad was coaching in Texas. So I came out here, and I walked on. Yeah, I know it, right? So I walked on out here, and I was kind of like the little Rudy out there. Y'all seen that movie, Rudy, right? Don't you like it, movie? Right. So that was me. I mean, I was little. I had two good things going for me. I was short and slow. But what I did have was a big heart, and so I worked my tail off, and I was going up against the number one team, and I was doing scout team and stuff. And I mean, I don't know if y'all remember a guy named Brad Hastings. Oh my goodness, he hit me one time. Into the next week, it was
Knocked the air out
unbelievable.
of you.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. But what happened there is at one point in time I was like seventh string quarterback. Yes. Well, okay, so what are you still doing out here? You're seventh string quarterback. Well, things just happened, and they happened in my favor. And it came down to the last week, right before our first game. Billy Joe Tolliver was starting quarterback. He broke his foot. So I found out that I'm going to start against Florida State on Thursday. So that's been kind of my fame to glory is getting an opportunity to start. And I threw a touchdown pass over Deion Sanders' head. And so that's kind of how
That's one you'll hold, huh?
Huh?
That's one you're going to be holding, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh
He
yeah.
talks about it a lot.
Travis has never heard that story.
There's probably a photo somewhere.
There's a video. Yeah,
a
there's
video.
a
Well, I
there's
can't
a home
find the
tape,
darn
but
thing.
he lost it. Yeah.
Did you erase it?
Yes.
Yeah, he probably has
in
Barney
my
on there or
closet.
something.
Filmed over it.
Yeah. So after I graduated and stuff, so I got into sales. Okay. So I first started raising money for the athletic department. Then I went to the car sales, and then I went in the banking business. And then I wanted to buy a rent house. Remember that, Travis? My first rent house, and you and I thought we were gonna.
Yep. We were gonna try to flip it ourselves, and
Yeah.
I think we painted half a wall, and we're just. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Let's get someone to finish this and
Yeah.
do this deal.
So,
But and that's how I got in the business. Back then, there was 230 real estate agents. And so-
230.
There's 230.
Now there's 1,600 in Lubbock.
1,650. Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. And back then there was about 1,500 houses on the market. And today, how many's on the market today?
A couple hundred.
Yeah, it's
300.
crazy.
I was going to say it's like 3 something.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. And so when I would make a phone call and inquire about a house, nobody would answer the phone. So I'm sitting there thinking, oh my goodness gracious, this would be the easiest business in the world. And so I got my license, and I do have to admit, I didn't pass it the first time. Okay, so back then you could walk right back in there and take it again. So I did, and I passed it. So
I passed mine the first time.
yeah,
so
no,
you don't
did.
call
whatever.
me.
Same.
So did all of them. I know all y'all did. Who cares? Who cares?
And it's a lot harder now too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Thank goodness. Yeah, thanks for all that good support there. But hey, exactly. That's the deal. But hey, you know what? I know a lot of top agents that failed it the first time. And I kind of joked with Tony Lloyd, my partner at Remax, and he says, "Yeah, whatever. That's not true. I mean, I passed it the first time. Anyway, so it's been fun ever since, man. We're very, very fortunate here in Lubbock. You know what I mean? And so anyway, I got my license and went to Coldwell Banker first, and then we bought Remax 4 years later, and been loving every minute of it, man. It's just a lot of fun, and it's a good thing to have that big brand behind us, that Remax brand. It's the most recognizable symbol out there in the real estate world. So, you know, we'd love to help you in any way. I mean, there's so many ways that we can help you. If you're just looking for someone to give you a value on your house, give us a call. If you're looking for some properties that you just can't find, give us a call. I mean, you can call us or go to our website at thescotttomanteam.com, and we'd love to take care of you. What else you guys got today? What else is exciting? Huh?
Well, I did see. Well, we were talking about the Buddy Holly Hall a little earlier, and I did notice that I'm a big country music fan, and I did see that Lady A is coming.
Lady A is coming June
And-
16th.
Yeah, I think
So
that would
that-
be
that's huge.
awesome.
Yeah.
And I love how that venue is bringing in bigger names
Big
now.
names.
Yes.
Like we have some really big names coming up this year, and a lot of like Broadway musicals, which is fun, and kind of just adds a more artsy element to Lubbock, which it didn't necessarily have before.
Yeah.
And that venue's amazing. And Ravon, the restaurant in there, if you haven't tried it, I would definitely give it a try.
Yeah, and it's helping downtown just
Yes.
kind of blow up again. You
It
know
really
what I mean?
is.
There's lots of opportunities down there for businesses. You know, even a business, a real estate business. There's a couple of them down there. You know, and so there's great opportunities, great buildings for people, lots of room, and the rents are pretty reasonable down there right now.
Yeah. No, it's exciting what's happening downtown, and I think Buddy Holly Hall had a big part of that. And then in the Pioneer building, you have West Table, and of course he opened up LBK Brewery in the same building, and it's Cameron West. He did Dirks as well.
Dirks, yeah.
He's done a lot for downtown, and so have a lot of other people, but there's a couple breweries down there, and
Hey, we keep going back to beer and wine. What's
yeah.
the deal?
There's that theme.
It's National Wine Day. So.
It's Wednesday.
That was 2 weeks ago. Every Wednesday.
What's that? There was that little boutique hotel that's part of.
In the Pioneer building?
Yes, I can't remember the name of it.
I know there's like 10 rooms in there. I'll look it up. There's not a lobby. I know it's like no front desk. You
Self-check-in, all
check
of that.
in. I think it books pretty far in advance. But
But they got apartments in there too, right?
yes,
Where I know a lot of
yeah, they
college
have
kids
apartments, but there's like a 10-room little boutique hotel, and each
Yeah.
room's a different theme, which is it's really cool.
So cool.
Yeah. You know, I haven't been down there on Buddy Holly.
The Pioneer Pocket Hotel
Oh.
is the name of it.
Are there some new restaurants down there? And
Yeah, I mean, you have the Nicolette, which is a very
Oh, yeah.
upscale restaurant down there. What else do you have? Wineries, breweries.
The Narrow Bar.
Oh, the
just
Narrow
opened
Bar just
up,
opened.
And there's something right
Yes.
alongside that. as
Yes.
well.
So Narrow Bar is at the McDougal Plaza, and they own the restaurant right next to it as well. And it's a really cool atmosphere. It kind of feels like downtown Dallas type of vibes.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
They're
cool.
also building some studios down there too, right? I mean,
They are. And South Plains College is opening a campus down there, and
Yeah,
there's gonna be a
that's
lot more
huge.
students, and it's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
It is. It's kind
You'll-
of fun to see Lubbock coming back to life
Right.
in the downtown area. And having moved off and lived close to Dallas, it's nice to kind of have those same type of opportunities here that you don't
For sure.
think, oh gosh, I've got to go to Dallas to get this or that. But
Mhm.
it's just kind of fun.
It is. You have the First Friday Art Trail every month, which is always fun. Now there's all the food trucks out there, and it's a
Yeah.
good time.
You'll never go hungry here.
No, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
Plenty of
I
restaurants.
wonder how many. Does anybody know exactly the number of restaurants in Lubbock?
I mean, let's see. Today it's going to be a different number than tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
But-
Oh yeah,
Right.
definitely.
It's
I
crazy.
know there's
At one point, we were like the highest per capita in Texas, but I don't know if we still are.
I bet so. Because I just keep on hearing new places coming in. Huh. So, you know, what I'm most excited about is, of course, playing football. I'm excited about the football season coming up.
Oh, the new coach.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's breathed so much life into our football program already.
Oh,
And
yeah.
They kind of give me heck at the office because I'm a girl, but I love sports.
She, she, she knows more about the sports than we do, actually.
More than me, for sure.
Oh, my goodness.
She'll be
But-
like, "Did you catch that game last night?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah. Well, I tell you, he's like you said, brought a whole new fresh breath of air in the whole area. It's just unbelievable. He just and he's already started recruiting. I think next year we got the #1 recruiting class in the country coming in.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
So
Has
Yeah,
that
but-
ever happened here before?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, maybe my class.
I think you just get.
Oh yeah, there was that one time.
That one time. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's one good thing about our group was there's a lot of good football coaches came out of our team. I mean, there's a lot of them coaching right now. It's great. It's really good to see because those are all good guys and they're taking care of these kids and stuff. Last weekend, Devin, he was coaching his
I
little.
was just gonna say, y'all are breaking my heart over here.
His team was in the Super Bowl, man.
Oh,
His son
man.
was in the Super Bowl, flag football, and we went out there and watched them. And I tell you what, it was a lot of fun. And those kids, man, they were just hilarious. You know, I forgot how small a 4-year-old is. So, but they were fast. Whew, they were fast.
Yeah.
You almost pulled it out, didn't
But
you?
yeah, we had a really good season. We lost 2 games throughout the season. It's a bunch of 4 and 5-year-olds, so
Yeah.
definitely, a
Herding
challenging
cats, yeah.
task for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, we ended up making it all the way to the Super Bowl. Had a really rough start. I think we were down
Oh, you're
6
down.
to 20. I think by
Yeah.
halftime.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Not used to that music yet. I like it.
Yeah, we ended up rallying really good. We had, back-to-back possessions. We scored a touchdown, got our point conversion, turned around, got a safety,
Yeah.
got the ball back, scored again,
Yeah.
got back into the game. And then the last drive, I think we had maybe 2-3 minutes with the ball left. It was 20 to 25. And
Yeah.
we just weren't able to get it done. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, it was
Even when
fun.
they're 4, it's heartbreaking.
Absolutely. But yeah, we're
Oh, yeah.
super, super plugged into sports.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
It's fun. And you got to keep an eye on Texas Tech's got some great camps coming up. I know football camp starts on the 6th. They got soccer. They got everything. Man,
So, yeah,
so everybody go online and just check out the camps that's coming up and support our Red Raiders. And I tell you that the soccer, my little girl plays soccer, and she goes to the soccer camps, and those gals and the coaches, they're just so into it and just loving on the kids, and it's just great, man. You know, the college kids nowadays are a whole lot different than when I was in school. I mean, they're smarter now. They're more aware, and they're just better people.
Wait a minute. I went to school with
Oh,
you.
that's true. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. There's lots of things, but we're it's just fun to watch and what they're doing out there. But anything you guys going on like this week? Any challenges that y'all have seen out there besides multiple offers and not enough inventory?
I mean, it's definitely all of that, and a lot of our buyers are getting buyer's fatigue.
Yeah.
And we might have made 5 offers and lost out on each one because someone came in from California with a cash offer, cash offer, and
knows
it's hard to compete.
Californians.
But yep,
Yeah.
definitely buyer's fatigue is a thing, and just prices going up and interest
Yeah.
rates going up. And
Yeah.
a
Well,
lot
that's
going
the
on.
crazy thing is from last year, you know, the existing homes, they've gone up almost 20%.
Right.
It's crazy.
Mhm.
And
If you look at last April, the average price per foot was $96, and then this April was $119 per foot.
per foot on,
Just average in
Just
Lubbock.
average.
Yeah,
oh,
just
'cause
crazy.
I mean, I thought I saw a stat too. I guess this was the newer homes. Was it 172 or something a foot? Remember? Yeah, that Jeremy was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's. I think that was the newer homes and
Gotcha.
whatnot. But yeah, it's crazy. So, you know, we have clients that have bought a house a year ago or 2 years ago, and they've got that much equity in it right now. So, if they want to have an opportunity to sell it, this is a good time to sell it. And then they all are concerned about where they're going to go. Well, you know, they've made so much more on their house, they can afford more,
Right.
you know, and so this is, you know, a great opportunity to buy right now because, you know, the rates are going up a little bit and they're going to continue going up. So this would be a good time to go ahead and jump off the fence and buy something. But
Yeah, I mean, the best time to buy real estate was 50 years ago, but the second best
Yeah.
time is now. I mean,
Yeah.
it always goes up. So,
Even with that, you know, so we do have the property here in Lubbock. I also have the property in California that
Yeah.
has built tremendous
Yeah.
equity, and I'm even like debating on selling that and just investing crazy here.
yeah,
So I mean, yeah,
that's
it's
what y'all are all doing in California.
Yeah.
People coming here.
well, we can help you with that,
Yeah.
Devin.
yeah, I can help myself. Hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, this was our first episode, and this is all new to us and stuff. It's been fun, you know, and what's going to be cool too is we're going to be able to have the opportunity to get some cool guests to come in here and share with us and talk about the city of Lubbock and whatnot. In our next episode, Trey Payne, new mayor, is going to come in and visit with us and tell us what's going on and what's going through his mind. And, you know, because our mayor before, Dan Pope, was just absolutely wonderful. Great guy, did a lot of good things. And Trey, he's just a younger version, and he's energetic, and he's all over the place. Like I said, he's funny. His daughter goes to school with my son Ryder, and we were at an awards ceremony the other day, and this is the day that he's getting sworn in. So both of us, you know, being older or whatever, we get up, stretch our legs, get in the back, and he's standing there next to me, and he says, man, I'm so glad you came here to Trinity. And I said, oh, man, thank you very much. He says, now I'm not the oldest guy here. I was like, great, Trey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I thought you were being sincere and being nice to me and stuff. But he's something else. He's got a great personality and works hard. And so we're looking forward to that. And hopefully in the future we'll have some more guests. And like I said, I'd like to see one of the coaches come in here, but we got to catch them here before they get too busy, you know. But so anything else in closing, guys?
I don't think so. It was a fun time, and hopefully everyone enjoyed it.
Yeah. Y'all want to say hi to anybody or anything? Maybe your mom's listening. Well,
Hey,
thank
Mom.
y'all once again for joining us, and we will talk to you and see you
Thank
next
y'all.
time. Thank you. Hey, once again, thank you very much for joining us, and I hope you liked the show. It was our first time. We had a great time on the 806-411, And so if you liked it and you want to see some more of it, please go to our social media and like and subscribe. And we'd appreciate it. And hey, until next time, we'll talk to you soon. We sold another one.